Hello, everybody. Today we're going to start our new unit on automation and robotics. Automation is the use of technology to ease human labor or extend the mental or physical capabilities of humans. I bet we all have something automated in our house. One example of something that's automated is a toaster. We put the toast in the toaster, push the handle down, it cooks for the time we set it to, and when it's done, it pops up. That's automation. It was a machine that helped us to do a job. A lot of times in the past, there's been a lot of automation in factories. Machines that are designed to help people do the jobs that need to be done to manufacture a product, whether it be place a part on a circuit board or move an object from one part of a factory to another part of a factory. There's many automated steps in manufacturing. Robotics, on the other hand, is taking automation to a whole new level. Robotics is technology that deals with the design, construction, and operation of robots in automation. Now, when we talk about this does more than one or two simple little processes. These things have the ability to be programmed or reprogrammed to do different jobs depending on the tool that's put on the end of the robot or whatever job needs to be accomplished at that specific time. They have multiple degrees of mobility and they move in much more complicated human like fashions. Today, robots are really coming into the future. We see on the right picture some examples of robots from Boston Dynamics, and those will mimic human abilities, including walking or lifting or running, uh, or moving things from place to place. And depending on what tools they're provided with, can also depend on what job they'll accomplish. Now, what's the difference? Automation involves a mechanical device that can complete a process, like our toaster, very simple, or the refrigerator turns itself on and off so our food stays at the right temperature. Robotics is a machine that performs complicated tasks and is guided by automatic controls. Robotics is much more complicated, and many times, by changing the program, we can change what the robot can do. Unlike a toaster, it's just going to make toast. What do we use robots for today? Well, we use them for precision work. A lot of times we have machines, CNC machines, that will machine out parts for us or place highly delicate electronic parts where they need to go on the circuit board and solder them together. A lot of they've also used for repetitive or monotonous work where a person would have to do the same thing over and over and over again. Um, they're used in situations like that in factories. They're used for a lot of dangerous work, whether that be in a factory or with a police department. A lot of police departments now have robots that they can send into situations for if there was a bomb planted somewhere, instead of sending in a person, or to get some sort of surveillance so they can understand what the situation is so they can make safe decisions on how to proceed. We use robots for exploration, whether it be the bottom of the sea or going to other planets. We've used those for a number of decades now to go places that humans couldn't. We use robotics in education to help learn so people can continue to build and design new robots. And even today in competition, uh, there's some TV shows that have robots that fight. Uh, there might be other competitions where robots work to accomplish a task or function, and the competitors must design the robot for that function. When we go back in history of robots, the first generation of robots were designed to perform factory work. They were very expensive, and they did very limited things. Many times they did simple tasks like picking things up and putting them down, or they worked in areas that would be harmful to human health, like spray painting or working around hot or dangerous materials. The first industrial robot that went online, you can see our picture of it on the screen, was called Unimate. It was created by General Motors and went to work in automobile factories in New Jersey and was used to pick up heavy parts and move them from place to place. Our second generation robots are more what we think of today as a robot. These robots can perform more complex tasks and may simulate human functions. Robots will move, sense surroundings, and respond to changes in their environment. The robot you see before you is one that's used by the Army to send a robot where, to areas that would be much too dangerous for a person to go to help keep soldiers safe. Other uses of today's robots. Robots are used in industry, once again used for welding, painting, and assembly. There's robots used in medicine today to assist doctors with surgeries, whether it be the LASIK surgery that you see a doctor performing on a patient, or whether it be heart surgery or something else. They use robots because it allows the patient to heal quicker and it makes smaller incisions than a doctor's hand would have to. Many companies are working on assistive robots for people that have injuries or been disabled in some way, to help those people eat or potentially walk, clean, or grasp things. One of the videos I've linked to this unit is the Ellie robot. You can watch that and see how people are designing robots to assist handicapped people do things around their house. We also have robots that clean. These robots are available even down at Walmart today. Robots that vacuum. I don't know if the mowing the lawn one is, but there's robots that are available to help in many different functions, and there are more coming out every day. Robots also are used to explore space, underwater, or for military purposes. I've linked another video of how military's creating robots to assist soldiers moving heavy equipment from place to place in terrain they might not normally be able to have any sort of assistance before. If you would please, there's a sheet that goes with this. When you guys finish watching the video, or maybe as you watch the video, please fill that sheet out. Make sure you turn it in. That's going to be considered your classwork grade for the day. Thank you. Have a great day.